From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Wednesday, December 10th, 2014. Silver is trading at $17.20 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,231 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $351. Antiwar.com reports, in Baghdad's heavily fortified Green Zone, Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel heard more desperate calls from Iraqi Premier Haider Abadi, who sought further escalation of the U.S. air war and even more shipments of heavy weaponry. Abadi told Hagel his fighters were advancing against the Islamic State, but for bigger gains, they would need support. Hagel described the talks as candid and told Abadi that arms shipments were already being accelerated. It's not clear that Iraqi forces are advancing against the Islamic State in the first place, though officials on both sides are keen to maintain this illusion of progress. Likewise, the Iraqi military was one of the best equipped in the region before summer when they were routed by the Islamic State. As for the airstrikes, the U.S. continues to add warplanes to the region, shifting some from Afghanistan and elsewhere, and are carrying out a huge air war between the Islamic State territory in Syria and Iraq. 3 months of air war hasn't amounted to much change on the ground, and while further escalations are to be expected, there's little reason to expect anything to come out of it beyond the escalations themselves. For over 35 years, Robertson Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Robertson Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports the CIA misled the White House and the public about its torture of detainees after the September 11th attacks and acted more brutally and pervasively than it acknowledged, according to a U.S. Senate report on Tuesday, drawing calls to prosecute American officials. The Senate Intelligence Committee's 5-year review of 6.3 million pages of CIA documents concluded that the intelligence agency failed to disrupt a single plot despite torturing al-Qaeda and other captives in secret facilities worldwide between 2002 and 2006 when George W. Bush was president. The CIA interrogation program was devised by 2 agency contractors to squeeze information from suspects after the September 11th, 2001 attacks. Some captives were deprived of sleep for up to 180 hours at a time, with their hands shackled above their heads, and the report recorded cases of simulated drowning or waterboarding and sexual abuse, including rectal feedings or rectal rehydration, without any documented medical need. It described one secret CIA prison as a dungeon, where detainees were kept in total darkness and shackled in isolated cells, given only a bucket in which to relieve themselves. Bitcoin Not Bombs is a launching pad for nonprofits and social entrepreneurs into the financial freedom of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin Not Bombs is fully committed to being the hub of the nonprofit sector of the Bitcoin economy, maximizing the potential cross-promotion of all our clients and commercial partners. To learn more, visit bitcoinnotbombs.com. CNET reports just a day after Uber was banned from India's capital territory of Delhi after the report of an alleged rape, both Thailand and Spain on Tuesday said Uber's service is illegally operating in their countries. In Thailand, at issue is the type of cars Uber uses to ferry people from place to place. Uber is using private cars rather than licensed taxis in violation of the country's laws. However, Thailand's Land Transport Department told the Wall Street Journal that using mobile applications to hail properly registered vehicles is legal in Thailand. Uber said it will hold conversations with transportation officials in Thailand. Also, a judge in Spain ordered Uber to end all operations in the country. A mercantile court judge in Madrid said in a writ that Uber drivers have no official authorization to operate the service and are competing unfairly with licensed taxi drivers. Bans in Thailand and Spain add even more fuel to the fire that continues to rage for the 5-year-old San Francisco-based company. The company continues to face legal challenges from governments and taxi companies around the world, while recent controversies over safety and privacy have tarnished its reputation. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.